We'll just wait for a few seconds and then we'll start. Guys, please mute yourself. Otherwise, I can mute off. But better that just maintain the decorum from your all side. Yeah, it's a large population gonna join in. So, but I'll be taking it in few brackets. Reason being that it's better to cater in small groups of folks. All right. So let me begin. Please, just give me a thumbs up if everybody is. I'm audible to everybody, and my voice is sound and clear, and you are able to see my face. And just please give me a thumbs up. Guten Tag, Kailash. Du kennst Deutsch jetzt. You're speaking German, great. Please, guys, just give me. Say yes, type yes. You can hear me. Type yes so that I can just. All right. Good, great. Fantastic. So, welcome all to this first of a kind webinar which I'm holding, because you have seen me with having one-on-ones with a lot of you folks, but this is the first time I have done it in the past in the initial phase, but now that we are expanding drastically and we have replicated this model from my colleague HR seated in Germany to here, and before implementing it here, we were catering the services to various folks across the globe except India. China was included in that, and also Middle East, Canada, US, folks who wanted to come to Europe. Okay, so that was the whole intention, and we kept monitoring them, we kept helping them, and gradually, we started seeing in 2018-17, a lot of Indians started trickling in there in terms of studies, predominantly because at that time Germany got exposed, France got exposed to various management studies. So students started to go there and they started experimenting the life. Okay, they thought that we will study and we'll come back. But then during the last phase of the studies, they also noticed that, the employers are inviting them to have an internship. So they went for the internship thinking that, okay, it's going to be temporary like it happens in India. And they were participating in the internship. And at the same time, what happened was that while they were participating, after completion of 2-3 months, they started seeing that, the same position which they were catering to is now asking them to actually work with them on a permanent basis. So that's how the whole journey of Indian kind of navigating they started. And then they experimented in France, starting with France. France was the main part. And then they did with Belgium, Germany, Netherlands. And you have seen our colleagues across the world. So yeah, let me give you a brief intro about myself. I am Alok. I have close to now 19 years, though it is written 18, I'm close to 19 years of experience in the corporate domain. I have worked in IBM France. I have worked as a senior management consultant in terms of hiring, as well in terms of operations management, I've done my PMP certification, Six Sigma Black Belt. I know 3 foreign languages, that is French, Italian, and German, and various other things. And as I have been closely working with the HR departments, so I have kind of drafted, and I was helping initially my friends just like that, okay? And it started clicking because I had this kind of a tailored method which I was approaching them with. When I saw that it is actually yielding results, then I thought, why not make it more structured and more formal? So then I started to network with various of the HRs across the globe while I was working. Started to see their perspective. How do they see as an interviewing candidate to appear in front of them, and what are the things they want them to be? Because believe me or not, nobody is a job creator here, okay? Neither me nor you. We are not a job creator. We are job facilitator. Nobody can create a job, including the hiring, recruiting manager only can do it. Not even the HR. They can't do that. So what happens is that the HR gets the set of I think yeah, just keep on mute, that'll be great. So the HR gets the domain, and then he starts to give it on to the people, like, and then it cascades down to the various people. So that's what we do. I'm facilitating because I have those networks, I have those people, I have those generated those leads across all the companies and all the countries. So we get to see those 80% of the submerged values of the opportunities which are not even advertised, which are not even catered there. So that's where we attack. So we will take you through this. So today's session is going to be more about Germany, though Europe is consisting of 44 countries. Ironically, not the 45th, due to which the war is going on. So we'll keep that aside. But 44 countries will concentrate, out of which 26 are the Schengen countries. Schengen countries are nothing else but the countries for which you don't need the visa to loiter around. Okay. And that's how it happens. You can actually be placed in one country, give the interviews for others, and after 6 months, you can even navigate. So it's a beautiful place to be in. People say, why not United Kingdom, London? I don't mind. I can get you there also. But the thing is, you'll be confined to that island there, because now it is no more part of the Europe, and you'll be confined to the UK, Ireland, and UK, and you will not be able to navigate to those beautiful 44 countries and living in a vacationing country. That's the logo of my program. So let me kickstart. So let's go ahead. So like I said, we'll be talking about the job insights, okay, into the Europe market. That's what we'll be doing. And specifically, let's look at today the Germany market. What are the pros and cons? What are the insights, various insights? So in this short duration of time, I'll try to give you some insight so that you can walk back home with that open mind of the confinedness which you have been always living in, thinking about Canada, US, Australia, New Zealand is the only go-to countries because they are highly advertised by the agency. Europe is not so much advertised because they don't need to advertise. They are self-efficient, self-sufficient. World War I has come and gone. World War II has come and gone. Their economy, their structure stands rock solid and rock strong. They don't need anybody because they work with SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprise. These are the enterprises which are they are the ones which are foundation of that. The top notches, what you call the Microsoft, Dell, you name it, like Google, etc. They are the 10%, the superficial layers on which the economy does not depend of Germany. But ironically, we as an employee are so much exposed to these branded places that we plan to only attack those branded companies, because in India we are used to it. Where are you working? Infosys. Where are you working? Wipro. Where are you working? IBM. Where are you working? If somebody says I'm working in some Indian name, they give, oh, it must be a small company. But it's not so. In Germany, it is other way around. Smaller companies are the rock solid companies. They are the ones who are founding. So let's kickstart and let's give you some insight in this. Because in my academy, we have various sessions and various one-on-one method. But I thought people who have not even enrolled, they should not go empty-handed. They should be at least having something in their basket to proceed ahead to 2023. Because a dynamic year, 4 to 5 lakhs job openings have been released by the Europe. Though the myths are all around, don't believe them. They are extremely doing good. Netherlands has brought up with the startup visa. Germany has enriched its job seeker visa. Portugal has come up with various visas. We'll have a session on that separate some other time. But today, let's look at the job market. Okay, just give me a thumbs up if you're able to see my slides. Just give me a chat that you're able to see my slides while I'm navigating up and down. Could you please just type in the chat? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Pradeep. Thank you. Great. So let's proceed. Germany, okay, is a country which is centralized in Europe, centralized completely, and that's the reason why Germany played a great role in the World War. Negatively, but yes, it played a great role because it had the control of all the countries. Any country had to communicate, had to go through Germany. I'm talking about the top countries which had to communicate amongst each other. So it played a great role. And you can see it is consisting of the population which is there. 14% are the foreign population there, which is increasing day by day. Major. So this is the graph of the major cities and its percentage of foreign population. This is not its own population, foreign population. So Hamburg, as you can see, is in another side of Germany, is having 70% of lots of foreign populations. Then you have Cologne, which is having a lot of students. Frankfurt is having a lot of financial and people who are working in the financial segment. Munich, people who are working in the IT segment. It's a great, great combination. And I always recommend people to stay in Frankfurt because from here, from Frankfurt, it is just an hour away to go anywhere. If you're applying in various other countries for the job interviews, it's just an hour, tram or metro or train. It's very convenient. So I always tell my students who land there, though Hamburg is very much inviting, Munich is very much inviting, but I tell them to centralize for the first 9 months in Frankfurt. Reason being, from there they can actually navigate to various other places. Easy. Okay, so let's go. Like I said, the major cities and percentage of foreign population, again, for it is how it is in Berlin, it is 3.6 million. I'm talking about the number now. Hamburg, it is 1.8 million. Munich, it is 1.5 million. And Frankfurt is 0.75 million. You have Stuttgart, Dusseldorf, Leipzig, Dortmund, and Essen as well. But majority, as you see, is in Berlin. Berlin being because there are a lot of other countries, folks also drive in there, not only Indians, a lot of other folks come in there. So Berlin being one of the enriched place. But I always tell them to don't always, whenever you attack, though in my academy, people start getting offers from various places immediately. But I always tell them to be the second best. Don't always look for the best immediately because your culture will not sound yet. You need to experiment, you need to enhance, you need to improve yourself in terms of getting into the domain of this market. So always choose a little bit more humble city, a little bit more humble company, work there for 6 to 8 months, understand, and then hop into this domain, this top-notch places. Because getting a job is easy. Frankly telling you, it's not that difficult. If you follow the step-by-step method that I will be telling, okay, it's easy to fetch a job. Sustaining it is the main thing. You land there, you get a job, you get an offer, a mail comes, beautiful mail that, okay, you are given a visa sponsored role. Please come in this date and join. Now your mind starts to turbulate. Okay, now where do I stay? Who do I connect with? Who do I, okay, I think there are certain videos. Guys, can you just put off your videos for a while so that I'm not very technically sound in handling the Zoom, so just requesting from that perspective. We will give one by one chance to everybody. Okay, just put off your videos for a while so that my screen is visible. All right. So people are not technically sound in terms of looking at which are the domains that they need to attack immediately. So what they do is that they take the role, whatever they get, and they land there, and then immediately after some time they say, oh, this is not, it's looking a little bit tough. It's looking a little bit out of the regular loop that we have been having. So that's the thing. You need to be first tailored, understanding where are you going? You're going across the seas, you're going to a different domain altogether. So you need to have that ready, and we'll help you with that. So let's proceed ahead as we're running time. So these are the major cities. Again, the percentage, how things have flown from Frankfurt to Munich. What is the distance? Like I have been saying, to always centralize yourself in Frankfurt so that the distance matters. Tomorrow you're having an interview. First 6 to 8 months, don't go with the mindset that, okay, now I have got the job, I'm going to stay here and that's done for me. No, 9 months, you should change the first job. And that's what will give you the leverage. Okay, that's everything is covered in the course so that you will understand that. These are the distances and beautiful way of moving around. Movability is very easy there. You don't need to worry. Okay, coming back to this slide, This slide is talking about mainly how Europe is structured, as you can see here on top. Okay. United Kingdom is separately here, but Germany is here, France. So these are the top 26 Schengen countries wherein you can actually move around. So Germany, the way it is placed, is just an hour or two drive away from the various important cities. If you want to go and check out for the interview, Sweden, Sweden, Austria, Germany, Netherlands, Switzerland. In Switzerland, they speak German to the eastern side, the side which is touching the Stuttgart. They are speaking German there, the Black Forest region. Austria, they speak German, and Germany itself, they speak German. So you can understand that if you concentrate on this one chunk of a country with that linguistic capabilities, you're actually covering 3 to 4 places. The same thing applies for France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and France. They speak French. So attacking there is like, giving you more insight into it. So we need to be very strategically approaching, not by thinking, okay, I need to work in Europe, let me apply everywhere. You should not work that way. Concentrate, pinpoint, and then go ahead. As you know, Brussels is the capital of Europe. This is the only the city which stands as the capital of the entire continent, Brussels. The reason is it's significant center in international governance, because a lot of basic major decisions are taken up in Brussels. Okay. All right. Population is seen here. Everything is seen here. As you see here, Germany. I'm talking about Germany. You can see which are the top cities which are highlighted: Hamburg, Frankfurt, Bremen, Hanover, Leipzig. So these are the Stuttgart. Okay. Stuttgart, as I was telling you, is bordering with Switzerland. You can see here, it's bordering with Switzerland. So Switzerland is a very costly city, a costly country, because in terms of its they give a good salary also. Always 7 to 8% or 20-30% higher salary you get there. But it is very much it is very much costly. So what people do is that whenever on the weekend they need to buy their normal groceries, believe me, it's true. I have seen it happening. They migrate from Switzerland to Stuttgart. They do all their purchases and they go back to Switzerland because it's cheaper. They're trying to put a halt into it, but the bordering is it's convenient for people to migrate. And this is I've given the basic structure. You can take a screenshot of this and refer to it later on, guys. Here it is, the rent in each city is how much is the cost of food, restaurants, milk, eggs. So that in our program, we'll be teaching you when you're attacking a city, when you're attacking a country, what are the various things you need to keep in consideration. Like I said, getting a job is not that difficult. You can easily get a job, provided you follow the step-by-step methodology. Sustaining it is difficult, and at the same time, deciding where to stay is difficult. You should not land in a place wherein later on you start to say that, oh no, I have come to a place where completely I don't know how to go about. It's so costly. Hamburg is a very costly place. So you need to be strategically there. So everything we will be taking, this is just a glimpse of it, guys. But we'll be taking you through everything. Okay. All right. What are the benefits? The job market in Germany. What is the employment rate in India? Unemployment rate I'm talking about. In EU, it is only 3.1 unemployment. This is as of April 2020. It has become better now. And in Switzerland, it is 0 unemployment. It is 0. Okay. In Germany also, it is less than 5%. Various France is slightly high, but that's because of the refugees and because of the immigrants who are illegally trickling in. But that's another say. Like US also is having high unemployment rate. That's because of the refugees who are entered. But Europe is such a strong criteria. You have people who are unemployed, believe me, are the ones who want to be unemployed, who really want to be unemployed because of various reasons. They got a lot of unemployment benefits which come with them. So you see the professional experience, the German language skills who are working there. More than 1,000 job portals it has. 77 million jobs ads monthly, which you are not even aware about because you are searching in sites which are catering to US, to Canada, to other countries. You're not even looking into those sites. We'll be helping you in there. The shortage of skilled labor from 3 million jobs, still they had held strong in 2030. And recently I came to know it is till 2035. The shortage of skilled labor is going to last there. So you have a good chance right now because you guys are skilled. Your neighboring countries, people have started. Please go through my website. You will see people from the vicinities, countries from Pakistan also started approaching and started getting the job roles, despite having the education factor not that strong as you guys having. The reason that, from India are so skeptical, thinking that how will they think too much? They're thinking too much. It's not a thought game. Because you're thinking too much, as you're coming from the background of applying in Canada, you have this IELTS in your mind. You have those point system in your mind. Please get rid of those systems. Those are not applicable in Europe. It's very easy. It's very user friendly. People are inviting you. The startup visa in Netherlands is inviting people. It's become so smooth. Let me tell you a brief intro. I don't want to jump slides because that is not the whole purpose of here. I want to communicate things to you so that you have an insight here. Any job posting which is released in Europe, okay, as per the government law, needs to, so those positions needs to be in the local websites for a month or two, at least lie there, so that it is advertised internally in order to enable the locals to apply first as a first priority. And then it is released to the outside world, wherein the entire world can actually apply. Okay, so that is the criteria. In Netherlands, Austria, Sweden, Portugal, they are coming up with things wherein the government has taken off this clause and are saying that actually you don't need to comply by this rule. You can directly take people from outside, because they are helping the startup companies. Okay, they're helping them to come in. So that's the thing. They're building and people are inviting. You can go. There is a technical way to approach, and we will help you with it. So unemployment benefit, like I was telling you, people who are unemployed are the ones who want to be unemployed. Look at this. So if you lose your job, you get 60% of a net salary, or even 60% of a net salary if you have children. So that is one of the reasons. If any layoff is happening, I have seen people actually, they don't show it, express it, but they're happy. Wow, it's a vacation time for next 6 months, and then I will anyway get a job. That's the reason they don't have any stress when losing a job whenever it happens, because they know they can get it. And those layoffs don't happen. The rules are so strong there, so bounded, so employee friendly, that the employer cannot just say next day, hey, come to a meeting room, boss, it doesn't work, we are running a shortage of crunch of this thing, and therefore you may need to put down a paper. It doesn't work that way. Security of job is there. 75% of women aged between 20 to 64. Shortage of skilled labor will go on till 2035 now. Okay, more. Best part of Germany. And this is Europe I'm talking about, okay? Germany specifically. 30 days of vacation period you get anyways. Apart from that, you get public holidays, 6 weeks paid vacations, okay? Help, if there is a demise in a family, etc. But best of all, in Germany, there's something called Oktoberfest. Entire 1 month, during the month of October, the offices are shut. Approximately a month is shut, and you can actually come to your country, enjoy, or you can even enjoy. There is a beer festival basically. The same thing happens in Italy. Entire August, the festival name is Ferragosto. Okay, Ferra is festival, Augustum is August. It's shut. July and September, France is shut. They will literally close the offices and go. So people who are working remotely, they tend to work like we Indians sometimes. We still are working during the holidays. We still are working while they are celebrating Christmas. But there you cannot. You need to take permission. I will come to that. You will need to take permission to go and work in a Saturday, Sunday. All right. Flexi hours are there. There are a lot of my student professionals who have gone, who wanted to actually say that I need to study also simultaneously. What will they do? I said, go join a company. Don't go there for studies. I'm not against it, but go there and talk to your employers. They allow you to study simultaneously. So they go, she asked, and she was allowed to navigate. First half, she can study. Second half, she can come and work. And these are written in the clauses of the company. I'm sorry, my voice is sounding a little hard because, as I told yesterday, these are written in the company clauses that you cannot deprive anybody from gaining education. So you are welcome. The young crowds can go and study. Even the older crowds. Study has no limitation. More than 10 hours if you work, employers are liable and to a maximum of 15,000 pounds and euros to give it to you. Okay. half an hour break is given, vacation, same calendar year. You need to avail, you need to exhaust. You cannot say, I will lapse it, I will go. That's why you see December, November, entire Europe you're working is completely off because they need to avail their leaves. Very much employee friendly. Let me show you some more things on it. Saturday, Sunday, if you're wanting to work, you need to take the approval from the work council. Okay. And it can be rejected if no employee is working on the same floor on that particular day because of the security measures. Isn't it beautiful? Sunday is a strict no. Okay. Best part is again for those working women and those young fathers, okay, or young mothers, 3 years of parental and child leave you get. 3 years. And there is no subjectivity that father will get a week, mother. No, mother, father, both can avail the leave without leaving the job. And that too at the same time. You've seen in India that discrimination, right? If husband and wife are working in the same company, same process, and if one is expecting a child, the manager becomes slightly eyebrows raised. Oh, we both will take leave. How will you take? How will the process happen? No question asked here. Nobody will ask. So see, you can start bridging day, especially in May and June, Tuesdays and Thursdays of off. Best part of life is your best work-life balance. Lowest youth unemployment rates are there. Highest salaries are given there. All right. So these are lots of tons of benefit I can keep counting you upon. But anyways, enough about counting the work life of the benefits and everything. Let's come to the working culture of Europe versus other English speaking countries, which you have been always been advertised about. Canada, USA, Singapore. They're great companies to work with, but again, they're bringing that American flavor of work, which tells you your work-life balance has a capping. You need to work on a Saturday, Sunday. This is not here. That's why you will see that Indians and the Europeans and English, whenever they're working in a corporate culture, as soon as the meeting gets over, initially in front of them, they will say, yes, that's right. As soon as the meeting gets over and then American client has logged off, immediately they'll come back to the language, French, English, French, German, Italian, and then they will start, swearing about that guy who was heading the conversation. They're not well versed, they're not acclimatized. Watch that movie. I'm sure many of you would have watched Emily in Paris. You'll understand the different work culture. Americans have that work culture, Indians of talking loud, being on top of you, being aggressive. Whereas people, they're a little light-minded. They prioritize their life over work. They're not working for living kind of thing, So yeah, this is me. I have been living in when I was in France, I've been in France and I've been socializing. I have been with them and I have had an 18 to 19 years of experience clubbing with them, working with them, socializing with them, understanding the nitty-gritties of what they want, how they feel, how they navigate. So bringing all that together, we have come back, we have compiled this tailor-made, customized program wherein you will be able to follow my instructions, follow the guided platform, and then take it from there. All right, we are lapsing time so fast. It's going pretty nice. And yes, nothing more than a German language, which is a priority. Okay, German language needs to be learned, or French, or whatever. So we have, this is imbibed into our system, into our academy language. So we will teach you, not any language. It will be the corporate language. It will not be, we'll also be talking to you later on when you do A to B1, etc. But initially, it will be the corporate so that you can crack that extra niche of an interview first. The recruiting manager may know English, but he's the only one who will know English in German. I mean, in the neighborhood, the hiring manager will know, but the HR may not know. So you need to go through that person. So you need to know the basic German, or French or Italian. So we will be helping you in all that. Now, from the basic point of view and how to proceed further. So this is a glimpse of that session. And this is the glimpse of the entire program that we have designed, wherein you will be actually crafted into this Euro Master. And this is the course fees which is implemented in Europe, not in India. We have subsidized it. We are running a lot of offers. We keep running them. So do get in touch with the team if you find this insightful. We have a detailed webinar which I keep sharing with lots of you. I'm sure you guys have gone through and you have come, watched it. 45 to 50 minutes of webinar is there. Wherein more than this, I have given more insights of the entire thing. So this is consisting of lots of things. The entire crafted career craft course is there, along with my mentorship. Every week I will come, I will sit, I will tailor with you. My entire team is sitting separately European team who's working on crafting your resumes, the tailor-made resumes towards Europe, because not every resume will work there. And not only resume, your cover letter. I'm sure you wouldn't even heard about something like motivation letter, intent letter, letter of intent, whatever, recommendation letter, reference letters. All those things need to be in the respective language. You may take the help of an expertise, but we have in-house the team sitting and doing everything for you so that you don't need to boggle your head. We have more than 50 to 60 templates, ready to use templates. If you want to network with a team, if you want to network with an HR, plug and paste, just change your name and date, and then you can send it. If you want to converse in LinkedIn, in German, in French, Italian, you plug and play. This will give you an upper edge. You're not faking them out that you know the language, because simultaneously you are learning like this language, like I can say Dutch, German, Italian, everything you are learning simultaneously here during the span of 8 weeks, which will go on. And then you will launch yourself there. Okay. So you are taking care of the entire portfolio of how to go about various segmentations. So I can just give you a glimpse of that also, so that you can understand. And then I will open this. Yeah. So this is the thing. I will just put it on the on this chat as well, so that you guys can actually refer to it. Let me just put it on the chat right away. Okay. Everyone in meeting. Talk. Okay. So yeah, I have sent it. You guys can actually go through it and benefit from this early bird offer that we are having right now. And then we can take it forward from there. You know, if you are really interested, we could take it from there, and we could educate you how to go about. Make sense? All right. So let me take further to the next thing that we have in our mind. That is, if the time permits. I think we are left with, yeah. So I'll send this to you. I will send this to you in WhatsApp as well. Okay. So these are the links what you can see here after you would have gone to the masterclass. Okay. This is the link to the masterclass. 50 minutes large masterclass is there. You can share your CV if you find it insightful, and only if you feel that you resonate with my way of working with you. If you think that you and I can work as a team to achieve your dream role, then only let's connect, because it will be helping. I need to work with the people with passion and zeal. And that's the reason you will see me doing a lot of scrutinizing in selecting people to work with, because I'll work with very small group, because the personal attention needs to be given. My team needs to work for you. My team needs to fetch those jobs, needs to work around, tailor around the various population of the HRs to get those hidden jobs for you. So everything requires a lot of attention, and every day I would require some time of yours in order to give, and gradually you will see the progress happening. By the end of 8 weeks, you will see things start to feasibilize. All right. So this is how it is. You know, the chat, the Facebook groups are there. You're part of it. And this is a short demo of the video. So this also will be given to you. Okay. So I think, yeah, I think let's kind of leave it at it, and we will take all the other details in our next session. Okay. We have a lot to cover, but the time is like it's not permitting. We'll cover it in the next session. So yeah, let me just leave the door open for all of you, so that and yeah, I have Aditya. Okay, I would ask Aditya to unmute himself, please, if he's around. Aditya, I think we have tons of people, but Aditya, Ravi, if you can please unmute yourself. And I would like you to share your feedback, because you have recently fetched 3 to 4 roles that you have been talking, and you called me while I was it out. So I would really want you to, you know, come on, start on your video and, you know, reveal what you need to put forth, please. If you can unmute yourself, please. All right. Can you try now, Aditya, unmute yourself, or anybody who's there?
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi. Guys, everybody
Sir, I have,
put yourself on mute, so that, you know, we have one person. Yeah, please tell me, who's this?
sir, there is little bit confusion. I have just joined your
Yeah, you're
program
joined late.
actually. Yeah. So
Don't
you
worry.
are talking about another Aditya, I think, but he has not joined. I am
He's
very
not
sorry
joined.
for it.
Yeah, there are a lot. No problem. I think he has joined. Ravi, are you there in the call? Hello, Ravi. So because I'm not that great in wait, let me just unmute. Can you please unmute yourself, Ravi?
Yeah, hi, Alok.
Hi, Ravi. Please put on your video.
Hi,
and
good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, hi, Ravi.
To start with, I think you're at the right place. My experience for the last 1 month has been spectacular. The best part is probably Alok is their personal mentor and personal guide, and he takes you through. It's almost like a spoon feeding and hand holding.
Yeah.
And I think, okay, it became unmuted, this thing.
Yes, Zoom is acting weird.
And the best part is the process. I think there are a lot of things which have been very, very systematically organized. More you venture into it, and probably as you progress through the course, you will see the content of the course and how it is helpful for you to gain upper hand. While probably, how do I say this? There's the kind of edge you have when you compare it with other consultants. I think the elaborate course which has been designed is absolutely fabulous. So I'm enjoying it thoroughly. And to be very honest, I've been to other consultants, but this kind of elaborate session by session where it's completely hand-holding and taking you through each and every step, what needs to be done, what is not supposed to be done, very clearly and very crystal clearly explained in every this thing, and the importance of German language, the importance of other websites. Probably, if you go to the other consultants, they might tell you about Glassdoor or Indeed or LinkedIn at the most. But here you have tons and tons of websites where job postings are available, and probably it's something like a Naukri where Indians have an edge. So when you start applying in those kind of websites, you have upper edge. And the blue ocean strategy is something which is uh, probably the backbone, because that gives you superior confidence and edge. It helps you to take through exactly how do you want to venture into which industry and whom to connect. So this has been an elaborate course. So I will not take much of your time. All said and done,
Thank
you
you.
are at the right place.
Thank you, Ravi. Thank you. So I have sent you guys the link. So please, this is the links to learning. I'm not telling you to join or anything. Learn. This is free learning. To go through it. But however, if you feel that yes, you want to connect with us and you want to take a fast track movement ahead, you're all welcome. And I'll definitely would like to work with you. So I think all the best to you. Auf Wiedersehen, as we say in Germany, and Guten Tag and Danke. Thank you very much. So I wish you a great Sunday ahead. I'm sure all of you must be getting anxious to have your lunch. So all the best to you guys.